Do my duty as president. I'll fulfill my oath, and I will honor the Constitution. On January 20th, we'll have a peaceful transfer of power here in America.
President Biden addressing the nation for the first time today since Donald Trump won the presidency on Tuesday. His speech was short but significant. Kent takes a closer look.
Biden's speech comes exactly 4 years to the day after his victory speech over Donald Trump in the 2020 election. And the circumstances were starkly different, and not just because the outcome was flipped. In his first address since the election, President Biden's first priority was acknowledging the outcome.
Campaigns are contests of competing visions. The country chooses one or the other. We accept the choice the country made.
Though such a statement is nothing new for a sitting president, it comes 4 years after President Trump refused to accept the results, setting off a series of challenges that culminated in the storming of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021.
The pain and scars from that day run deep.
Just 2 years ago, President Biden made it clear he laid the blame for what happened that day on President Trump.
Here's the truth. The former President of the United States of America has created and spread a web of lies about the 2020 election.
But now Biden says he's willing to move forward for the sake of democracy.
I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory, and I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition. That's what the American people deserve.
In response, the Trump campaign said, quote, President Trump looks forward to the meeting, which will take place shortly, and very much appreciated the call. Biden says he's also spoken to Vice President Harris, who was not in attendance today.
She's been a partner and a public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much. Her character.
To those who voted for Harris, Biden acknowledged the pain and uncertainty they feel.
Setbacks are unavoidable, but giving up is unforgivable.
In recognition of that,
you can't love your country only when you win.
He called back to that January 6th speech 2 years ago.
I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. The American experiment endures. We're going to be okay, but we need to stay engaged. We need to keep going. And above all, we need to keep the faith.
Biden also said he hoped that this election can help lay to rest questions about election integrity. He then took time to praise all of the election workers across the nation who took risks to make sure the vote was fair and transparent. Jana.